Hello there! It's me. Nice to meet you. And today we're going to talk about artificial intelligence, also known as AI. You might have heard of AI before. It seems to be everywhere these days, right? From smart home devices to self-driving cars. It sounds like something straight out of science fiction, but it's real, and it's becoming more and more common every day. One of the most important things that AI can do is learn. Like I said earlier, AI can learn from data and find patterns in it, but it can also use that knowledge to make predictions about new data that it hasn't seen before. This includes things like reading, writing, translating, and understanding spoken language. This is useful for things like chatbots, which need to be able to communicate with humans in a way that feels natural and intuitive. There are three main types: narrow AI, general AI, and superintelligent. Narrow AI is what we have now. These are AI systems that are designed to do a specific task like playing chess or recommending movies on Netflix. Whether it's making our homes smarter, helping us drive more safely, or keeping us company when we're feeling lonely, AI is becoming an increasingly important part of our lives. I hope this video has been helpful in giving you a basic understanding of what AI is and why it is so important. If you're interested in learning more about AI, there are tons of resources available online and in libraries. You can also check out my channel for more fun science and tech videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. They're really good at what they do, but they can't do anything else. General AI is what we don't have yet, at least not that we know of. It would be an AI system that could perform any intellectual task that a human can do, like solving math problems, writing essays, or even driving a car. Superintelligent AI is an AI system that would surpass human intelligence in all areas. This is something that's only found in science fiction right now. But it's a fascinating idea to think about. Language understanding is a really interesting area of AI research because it asks, one of the things that makes us uniquely human, one of the most common places is in smart assistants like Alexa or Google Assistant. These assistants use AI to understand your voice commands and perform tasks like setting a timer or playing music. Another place where AI is being used is in recommendation systems. When you're watching Netflix, for example, the AI system is constantly analyzing your viewing habits and recommending new shows or movies that it thinks you will like. AI is also being used in self-driving cars, which is one of the most challenging applications of AI because it requires the system to make real-time decisions in a constantly changing environment. Medical diagnostics is another area where AI is being used to help doctors detect diseases earlier and more accurately. Chatbots are also becoming more and more common, not just for customer service, but also as virtual companions. And that's where I come in. I am a virtual companion powered by AI, and I love chatting with people about all sorts of topics. I'm still under development, but I'm learning new things every day. Being able to communicate with each other using language is what allows us to form relationships, build communities, and create cultures. So if AI can learn to do this well, it will be a major milestone for the field. This is useful for things like self-driving cars, which need to be able to make decisions about how to avoid obstacles on the road, or medical diagnostics. This is one of the areas where AI is still relatively limited, but there have been some really cool recent developments. For example, some AI systems have been trained to generate music, art, stories, or even design products. These systems don't just copy existing works, but they actually come up with something new and original. This is a really exciting area of AI research because it could potentially lead to some amazing new works of art or innovative new products which need to be able to quickly and accurately analyze a patient's symptoms and recommend a course of action. This is often referred to as machine learning, which basically means that an AI system gets smarter over time by analyzing data and finding patterns in it. This is similar to reasoning, but it's more about understanding the meaning of the input rather than making decisions based on it. For example, if an AI system is trained to recognize cats in images, it will first need to figure out what a cat looks like by analyzing lots of pictures of cats. Then, once it has that knowledge, it can use it to identify cats in new images that it hasn't seen before. This can be useful for things like facial recognition software, which can be used to unlock your phone or make payments by scanning your face. For example, if you train an AI system to recognize faces, it will start off by looking at lots of pictures of faces and identifying the key features that make up a face, like the eyes, nose, and mouth. As it sees more and more faces, it will become better and better at recognizing them, even if they're in different lighting conditions or from different angles. Another cool thing about machine learning is that it can be used to solve really complex problems that would take a human brain a long time to figure out, like predicting the weather or diagnosing a disease. The reason for this is that machines don't get tired or make mistakes like humans do, so they can work on these problems for as long as they need to without getting distracted or losing focus. AI, or artificial intelligence, is basically the ability of machines to do things that we normally need our brains for, like problem solving, decision making, perception, and language understanding. In other words, AI is all about creating computer systems that can think and act like us humans. But don't worry, even though AI is advancing rapidly, we're not quite at the point where robots are taking over the world just yet. At least not that we know of. So if you're wondering what exactly is AI and why should you care, then this video is for you. Let's get started. First off, let's break down the definition. So now that we've got the basics down, let's talk about some of the core capabilities of AI. Another capability that AI has is reasoning, which is the ability to make decisions or solve problems based on the information that you have. The next core capability that AI has is perception, which is the ability to interpret sensory input like what you see or hear. The fourth core capability is language understanding, which is the ability to understand and interact with humans using natural language. The final core capability that I want to talk about is creativity, which is the ability to come up with new ideas or solutions to problems. All right, so now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about the different types of AI. Next, let's talk about where you can see AI being used today. So overall, AI is a really exciting field that's advancing rapidly and has the potential to change our lives in big and small ways.